Morning, welcome back, Happy New Year. First review of the year. Padge is back, and this is an RDA review. This was kindly sent to me by, or come via Heaven's Gift, but a company called Deepin were looking for people to review this, and a kind woman, Sarah Rachel, who's one of the admin on Vape Till I Die Facebook page, contacted me and said, look, I've put you forward for it, and you might be lucky. So I said, fantastic. This rocked up back end of last week, but because I work shifts, I haven't had a chance to actually do anything about it or collect it from the post office, but it's here. This is the Hotrod 24mm RDA by Swedish Vapor and Deepin Maker. They are obviously making it together, and obviously they are part of Heaven's Gift. Now this retails on Heaven's Gift website at $29.90, which, if I'm working out roughly, will probably convert back to about £26. If you've never used Heaven's Gift before, then I think you get a 15% discount. But be wary between, I think it's the 2nd and the 2nd to the 11th of February is their break, because they celebrate New Year and stuff. So just be mindful of that if you do order anything. I've heard a lot of great things about Heaven's Gift. I've personally never ordered from them, but it comes in this lovely tin. I love the design. Inside, it had this like cutout with all your bits and bobs. It comes with spares, and it comes with a squonk pin as well. Loads of spare O-rings, a little mini screwdriver as you would expect, and this is really nice as well. Quite an intuitive little instruction booklet actually. It comes in a few languages, gives you a basic setup of how to do it. But it does, one thing I did like about this, it does stress that you must understand or have a fairly good knowledge of Ohm's law. People, please do not muck about with RDAs if you do not understand Ohm's law. It is imperative that you understand amp rating against battery safety, because if you push your batteries too hard, especially if you're thinking about using a mechanical mod, you need to know your shit, because it's extremely dangerous, or it can be extremely dangerous if you don't understand what you're doing, because a mechanical has 2 points of contact and nothing else to back it up with. But obviously when you use it on a protected mod like this, you still need to know what you're doing, but you have got some backup. So this is the actual RDA. It's 24mm wide, so if you've got anything slightly less, you're going to have slight overhang. And it comes in at around 34.5mm in height. You get this nice 810 drip tip, and it is nice to see that it is actually an 810 drip tip and not an 810 top drip to a 510 bottom piece, but this is actually a full 810 drip tip. Screw cap on the top with an extra O-ring, and then obviously it comes off like this. It does come with these Clapton coils, so I've put those in. Sorry, the camera is not that great, but it comes with a really deep juice well, 4mm, which is very nice. The top cap has all these porthole windows, which kind of like, if you get your cotton right, it does give you a couple of extra mils to play with your juice. Doesn't mean you can fill it up like a tank, but it does sort of act sort of in a mini sense as a tank, if you like. It just means you can put an extra bit of juice in the juice wells. Airflow is really good on this. Comes in from the side, as you can imagine, and it comes up, I'm not sure if you can see it too well, at the top there you've got 3 holes, both on both sides, so it comes in and comes under, gets those coils nice and hot, and gives you a good vape. I will come back to the pros and cons on this, because in my mind there is a few little niggly issues that I personally didn't like, but again, these are only my personal views. This is a sample version, so my version may have been slightly different from the one that's now on sale. It's a 2-post RDA as well. The post holes, I would say, are probably about 2 or 3 mils in diameter, so it will take a variation of wires, and obviously it was fairly easy to build and to dual build on this, and it's a flathead screw. So let's get some juice. I've got some Daredevil's Devilicious Vanilla Custard. If you've ever tried it, it is a win-win-win. I'm just going to bung some on. As I say, you can really juice this up quite well. Get it all in there. And I've got this set to 80 watts. It's coming in at 0.14 ohms. But yeah, look at that. It's a beast. Nice and tight with the O-rings as well, which is nice to see. Let's take a vape. One thing I do like about this is the sound. It's fairly quiet. There's none of that whistling sound that you get with some RDAs. It's even at 80 watts. I don't normally vape at 80 watts. I must be fair. It's a really it's mid-range. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's actually a very nice vape. There was a time when I couldn't vape custards on, you know, sub-ohm coils, because for me they just sort of deteriorated the taste and whatnot. But this is a really good flavour. I'm getting a really good dense flavour. I'm getting all the elements of that vanilla custard on the coils, and it's a really rich vape. I love the design. Now, if you go onto Heaven's Gift as well, it does come in a variety of colours. It comes in this sort of carbon black, titanium colour, and I think it's like a midnight blue. A good vapour production. It is a fairly quiet RDA, which I like. And I like it. I've been using it a lot since I got it. It sort of put me back onto drippers. What else can I say? Well, here we go. The pros and the cons. The pros first. Good flavour, good vapour production, easy to build on. The design is absolutely, I love it. It's aesthetically pleasing. The portholes look nice. They do get a little bit frosted up. That's just the condensation with the juice. It does allow you to have an extra couple of mils in there, but don't forget you've got about a 4 ml juice well in there as well. So if you pack your cotton right, you're going to get quite a lot of juice in there in the first instance. You know, I probably get, even on 80 watts, I'm getting a good sort of between 5 and 10, you know, decent sort of toots on this before I've got to sort of, you know, juice up again. So that's really good. Good sort of connectivity, 510, it's a good threading on that, and it's a bonus that you get the squonk pin as well. Now, my only gripes with this, and it is only my personal opinion, I mean, I've been vaping for what, nearly 6 years, and when I started off, drippers were just 2 posts, and then as everything evolved, we went to 3-post designs and then 4-post designs, which did make dual building even more easier. I do feel with this, we've gone back in time ever so slightly, and we've gone back to a 2-post design, which could make it quite fiddly for some people who are new to building to be able to get both coils in at the same time. I like the size of the post holes. It allows you to use different kinds of wire. My only other gripe is the actual screw heads. When you lock them down, even with this wire, this is not particularly thick wire, they do stay in place, but over time they do sort of tend to come a little bit loose. But as I say, this was only a sample one, so it may be slightly different from the new one. But again, these are only my personal opinions. I would have personally liked to seen some sort of clamp system like you do get with other RDAs, which makes using thicker wire a lot more manageable, and it keeps it in place, or keeps those screw heads in place a lot easier. But as I say, they're just minute sort of details that I've sort of wanted to voice my opinion on, really. But there you go. This is the Hotrod RDA by Swedish Vapor. It's at heavensgifts.com, priced at $29.90, which, as I said, you know, loosely speaking, I think at these, on today's rates, these probably comes in at about 25, 26 pounds in English money. But it's a good RDA. It's a good RDA, and it's a good start-off RDA for people that are just sort of getting their way into it. But please, battery safety, Ohm's law is paramount. I can't stress that enough. I've been vaping for 6 years. I understand what I'm doing when I'm building coils, to what my mod can do, to what my batteries can do. All right. Personally, high drain batteries all the time. Don't scrimp on your batteries. I use vape cell ones, and these are the obviously 18650s. They're 2000 mAh, but they are high drain and they can be taken to, you know, a higher ampage. So please, battery safety at all times. Try it out. Let me know what your thoughts are. This has been my review on Swedish Vapor's Hotrod 24mm RDA. I've been the Page. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.